Carefully, listen. Okay, I need you to listen carefully and understand what's being said. All right, understand? Okay.
They're in control of your health care, which is why they're not insecure in nothing, right? They want you to die off. Because they want your planet, right? And there are certain groups that want your planet, right? Because the Dragons, we told you, right? The Dragons, they want your planet for another reason. They want your soul. The Dragons want your soul. They want your soul for food. Overstand that. This shit is deep. They want your soul for food. They thrive off your energy, especially negative. They thrive off of negative energy. These people eat this type of energy. The higher ranking, I want to go in on that because a lot of people don't understand what we're talking about. We're talking about higher ranking is different types, right? We call this thing ascension, right? When people ascend, they're vibrating at a higher density, at a higher speed, right? There are beings who are reptilian dogs who are vibrating at a higher speed, right? At fourth and fifth density, right? And these beings feed off your energy. When people kill and murder and mayhem and war and death, they feed off of this. Understand that this shit is deep. This shit is tricky. So you got little reptiles that want humans as a food source. I mean, they use your ass just like you take cows and put them in a pen and feed them hay and water them and milk them and all that, right? They want to milk your ass, right? They want to get the milk of you is blood, right? Which way you get the vampires, right? Dragon.
Brothers and sisters, I need you to understand this right here. These are the beings that we're talking about that took over those slithering beings that Zeus created long ago. These are the beings that I'm talking about. All right. And they are literally right now, these white people, they are the procreators of what you call white people. If you can see the face, you can understand, right? And they made mankind in their image and gave them skins. Okay, so what you got to understand is, like we was talking about last night, after the fall, all right, after the fall of the original beings, these beings here took the liberty of building what you call concentration camps, where our people, our brothers and sisters, were under spells, and they were building and creating different levels of technology for them that they're using today, and they were teaching them, and this is all under a spell. That's why they say if it was not for slavery, we wouldn't have the technology we have today. They brag on it. All right, when we say the fourth and fifth density, you're talking about fourth and fifth dimension. All right, but that's the furthest they can go. They can't go into the higher dimensional realms, and this is why they don't want you to link it to the higher dimensional realms. This is why they want you engulfed into television and video games and what's the new thing, TikTok, and they're all about they got our young children eating tacos. That tacos does some dangerous shit. Fucks up the entire biological structure of the bodies of our young people. So you got to understand that the shit that they put out here, like they run the pharmaceutical, they run the insurance, they run all this, all right, and their children work for them. All you brothers and sisters who judges and attorneys and the police officers and sheriffs and the state police and military, you work for these individuals right here. This is who you work for. All right? You don't work for what you call the government. You work for these individuals right here. These are your employers, and they pay you to terrorize and mastercize your own people. All right, what do you think the 5G is all about? Or the 4G is all about? All right, it's all about them being able to pull in energies. Every time a brother or a sister kill each other, all right, that energy goes up into the atmosphere. But what happens is they catch a massive amount of that energy, and it goes directly into those which call cell phone towers, those microwaves, and they pull it into their body, and they feel good every time this happens. So you got to understand what is going on here. All right. This is why we're talking about going into your higher self. This is why we're talking about going into the higher abilities and the higher powers. And we're going to go deeper into how to link into your psychic abilities, because you got to understand, brothers and sisters, the only way that you defeat these beings is through psychic abilities. All right. They need you to be in fear. All right. That's the main thing. They need you to be in fear. All right. This is just the way it is. All right. Give me a second here. So just understand that the invasion was something that was all a part of a military, like we say, it was a well-planned military operation. All right. It was a well-planned military operation, and they brought their own here. All right. Remember, we talked about how all the clones came. And this is, a little bit over 500 years ago, and they've been here for about 500 years. All right. So just understand, brothers and sisters, these beings are controlling everything. They're controlling this whole governmental structure that we look at. All right. They're controlling it. Like we say, your insurance, your lights, your water, the groceries, the foods, the everything. They are controlling everything. And we're going to talk a little later about going into your psychic abilities, your psychic minds, so that you can figure out how to get this thing done and over with. Like we said, they know that we can link into the 13, 14, 15, 16, 20 of density. All right. But they can only go to the 4th and 5th. All right. That's why so many of them tell me, oh, yeah, we're going to the 5th dimension. That's the furthest they can go. They can't go 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. They can't vibrate. So they will need us to vibrate on their levels. This is why they have so many different things prescribed for us to watch and us to see. And they want to prescribe things for us to think, because you got to understand what we're dealing with, brothers and sisters. Understand, understand what we're dealing with. All right. It's not only our reptilians. All right, it's more beings. The insectoids, they are playing a role. The insectoids are the ones who create these insects that are not indigenous to the planet, or what to feed off of us. Mosquitoes, one of their main creatures that they use. So we can go deeper into this, and so you can understand what the fuck is going on. These beings are the ones who's controlling everything, and we need you all, brothers and sisters, to rise up to a new energy, to a new power. We're going to talk about a little later about how to link into your psychic mind. Now I look through a mirror darkly. Bring you back to the power that you belong to. They know who I am. The key is do you know who you are? Because I know who I am. They fear what they know. Don't let the look fool you. All right. So I pass this on to you, brothers and sisters. I hope you get this together, guys. All right. Get this together. We're going to go deeper a little later, okay?